I'm Anil Kumar, and here is a practice sheet for you to apply power rule and find derivatives. So derivative is always with respect to independent variable. So in this case it will be dy dx, and in this case it will be dy dt because the variable is t here. Okay, so let's begin with the very first one, which is y equals to 3 pi square. What is the derivative of this function? Then we have y equals to 2 times x over 2 to the power of 4. And here we have y equals to cube root of x, and then I have slightly more complicated function y equals to square root of t minus 1 plus t to the power of 5 square root divided by square root of t. So let us see how to find derivatives of these functions. You could also pause the video, answer, and then look into my suggestions. Now the very first one, what is y dash equals to? Now in this particular case, 3 is a constant, pi is also a constant. So do not make a mistake of 2 times 3, which is 6 pi, right? Don't write that. That will be a mistake. Derivative of a constant is 0. So the answer for the very first one is 0. Remember that. I have purposely taken this, and I have also discussed this earlier. It is important to see that pi is not a variable, right? Now let's do the next one. So here derivative of y will be, so power is 4 for us. So let's write y dash as equals to 2 times power of 4. Within brackets we have x over 2, and then power will be 4 minus 1, which is 3. So I'm giving you answers, right? You need to follow all the steps and work out the details. Times the inside function's derivative, x over 2. So what is the derivative of x over 2? Inside function x over 2 is half. So you have to multiply this by half. So this is important. So it is, you have to multiply with the derivative of inside function also. Now let us try to simplify this particular expression. So y dash is 2 and 2, this 2 and 2 cancels off, and here we have 4. Remember, this 2 is cube, so we have 4 x cube divided by 2 cube, right? 2 cube is 8, and therefore this answer will be x cube over 2. So that is the solution for part B. Now let's look into part C. Y equals to, sometimes it is better to write it in the form of exponents, x to the power of 1 over 3. Then y dash will be 1 over 3 x to the power of 1 over 3 minus 1, and that gives you x to the power of minus 2 over 3. Now it is a good practice to always write this with positive exponents. So you will write the answer as 1 over 3, and here we have cube root with square. So that is how you could write. Perfect. Now let's look into part D. Now this is kind of complicated, and let's understand the strategy here. Now in this particular case, my strategy is, otherwise it's very difficult to find derivative of this function using power rule, right? So we'll simplify this. So what we have here is kind of square root t over t square root minus 1 over square root t plus square root t to the power of 5 over square root t. So simplify this, write it in this form. So square root t over t is 1, so we have y equals to 1 minus 1 over square root t, which you would write as t to the power of minus half, since we need to apply the power rule, plus, now this is t to the power of 5 over 2 minus half, right? So that is this expression. So these three terms are 1 minus t to the power of minus half plus t to the power of 5 minus 1 is 4 divided by 2 is 2, so square. Now you can write down the derivative for this function. So, or you can write in dy dt is equals to derivative of 1 is 0, and here we have minus of minus half, so we have minus half, right? T to the power of minus 1, minus half minus 1, which is minus 3 over 2. And this will be 2 times t. Do you get it? So that is the derivative. which is plus half. This could be written as 1 over t square root and t cube, right? T cube. This is the way you could write this, plus 2t. Do you see that? So that is the solution of the given expression. I'd like you to go through this video once again and get these points cleared. They will help you in long run. Thank you and all the best.